Hello students, in this lecture video I'll be covering few cell organelles. Let us begin with mitochondria. Mitochondria has two membranes and it is called as the powerhouse of cell. So let us first look at the structure of mitochondria. So there is an outer membrane, an inner folded membrane that is called as inner membrane or cristae. In between there is a space and then the cytoplasm of mitochondria is called as matrix. There are 70s ribosomes present in mitochondria along with circular DNA. Plus it also has certain enzymes. So because it has its own DNA and ribosomes, it is also called as a semi-autonomous organelle. Means it can function independently because of the presence of its own genetic material and protein factories. So the shape is sausage type or cylindrical. This is the diameter generally. And it helps in the aerobic respiration as it has certain respiratory enzymes. Plus it produces adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP. Hence it is called as powerhouse of cell. It multiplies by the process of fission. Now let us look at another organelle that is called as plastids. It is only found in plant cells and euglenoids. So on the basis of types of pigments present, plastids can be of three types: chloroplasts, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. Chloroplasts, they contain chlorophyll for photosynthesis. Chromoplasts contain carotenoids like carotene and xanthophylls that give color to flower and fruit. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids. So actually chloro is chlorophyll, plast is plastid, chromo means color, plast plastid, leuco means white or colorless and plast is plastid. So there are three types of leucoplasts actually: amyloplasts, elaioplasts and alluroplasts. Actually these leucoplasts, they help in storage of food materials. Amyloplasts, they store carbohydrates or starch. Elaioplasts, they store oils and fats. Alluroplasts, they store proteins. Let us look at chloroplast structure. Again it has 70s ribosomes and it has circular DNA. So along with mitochondria, chloroplast can also be called as semi-autonomous organelle. The cytoplasm is called as stroma. There are stack or coin-like structures called as thylakoid that contains chlorophyll. Together this collection is called as grana. Inside the thylakoid, the cytoplasm is called as lumen. The tubular-like structures which are joining these thylakoids are stroma lamellae. Now these are found in mesophyll cells of leaves. The shape is variable, oval, spherical or lens shape. Number also varies, like 1 chloroplast per cell or 20 to 40 chloroplasts per cell. And there are certain enzymes for synthesis of carbohydrates and proteins. Lastly, let us look at ribosomes. These were discovered by George Pelatt and it is made up of two subunits, one small subunit and one large subunit. In eukaryotes, there is 80s ribosome and in prokaryotes, it is 70s ribosome. So the two subunits in 70s is 30s and 50s. In eukaryotes, it is 40s and 60s. These are membraneless organelles and these are the protein factories. Now what does this S means? S is the sedimentation coefficient, which is an indirect measure of density and size. Actually there was a scientist, Swedberg, who deciphered the density of ribosomes. So that is why this S is used to denote its sedimentation coefficient.